Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television. GPTV in my hands is an unboxing of an interesting thing. I got this advertisement on Facebook from Forbidden Geek. It's kind of like a surprise, like Geek box. It's got some comics, Funkos, maybe some other stuff. I'm not quite sure. That's kind of what they advertised. There's 3 different boxes. There's a Marvel, a DC, and kind of, I think, a mishmash of a whole like indie stuff. This is the Marvel box, so that's what I'm going to start with. I think I'm going to go to DC box next, and maybe the indie after that, and kind of wrap that up. So this is evidence that Facebook advertising does work, because I would have had no idea about this otherwise. So yeah, so I ordered it like a week or 2 ago, and it's here now. I got honestly some weird emails from them of like delays and things like that, which probably could have done without because I wasn't expecting when it would come. Honestly, the box is kind of sparse. There was just some paper in it, and then the Funko figure. I think this was like $20-25 or something like that to purchase, something like that. The Funko figure has a little bit of dents to it, so already kind of a little bit of an issue. Little jacked up on it, but you know, it's a Funko figure if you're into Funkos. Woo! One of the recent ones is Bucky Barnes out. Oh, recently, whatever. But really, what I care about is what's in my hand, the comics. I want to see what comics they pick and put into a box like this. Very fascinated by it. It looks like we've got trades. We got a whole bunch of single issues. I'm always a fan of seeing what you can get in boxes like this. So we got Incredible Hulk number 386 out in 1991. Sabra. Sabra is a character. Whoa, Sabra is a character that you just don't see too often. I would love to see Sabra come back. I was always a Sabra fan. Definitely have never read this. Love old school stuff. I remember that Forgotten Realms thing. Yeah. The fantasy card games. Woo, yeah. Yep. But something I'd never read, which is neat. Alright, we got Silver Surfer, Temptation Power. Kind of cool in that Silver Surfer is coming back. He's got a miniseries coming out. I have a feeling Silver Surfer is going to become a big thing over a couple of years. Marvel's going to push him. So to be able to get some stuff to go check him out is always a good thing. So this is Ron Mars, Jim Hall, Tom Christopher. I know Ron's usually at Baltimore Comic Con, so I might have to put that to the side to go get it autographed. Alright, we've got A-Force from Secret Wars. A-Force, this was a good... I dug A-Force. I like the A-Force. This is number 1 from Secret Wars. I dug the concept. I really liked it. You know, hopefully we can get some more of this sort of stuff. This was fun. It was a good read. Obviously kind of recent. And then we got I Am Groot, number 3, also another recent comic. Christopher Hastings... Flaviano's the art. The series was cute. I remember this one. Marcio Menace. Don't remember if I got this in print. I definitely got this in print. Don't know if I got this one in print. Yeah, I think I read it digitally. It was a cute series. We got International Iron Man number 4. Brian Michael Bendis, Alex Maleev. Art was absolutely fantastic on this. The story I don't really remember too much as to what it would have been, which I think probably says everything on that. It's obviously in Civil War II, which was a rough time for Marvel as a whole. Alright, we got S.H.I.E.L.D. Mark Waid, Greg Smallwood. It was decent stuff. I mean, Marvel tried to spin stuff off from the S.H.I.E.L.D. and never quite clicked. But it was decent. Another recent one. This was just, what, a few years old? 3 years ago. Yeah, 2015, so it's only 4 years old. Iron Fist, The Living Weapon, Epic Finale is number 12. I dug this series. It was really cool. I think the Iron Fist miniseries that came out, not really, I don't know if we'll call it miniseries, whatever, maxi series, because I don't know if they were meant to be, were really good and very underrated. Definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth reading. There was some cool stuff in it. Try to find some cool art in it to show off. Yeah, it was Kyle Andrews, the writer of Joe Caramega, and Andrews was also the artist. Joe Caramega lettering. Yeah. There was some great stuff. I loved this series. This was a good one. This was always underrated. We got After Xavier, The Age of Apocalypse, Excalibur number 3. Age of Apocalypse was always that was a fun one. I've read that after everything came out. I kind of stopped reading right around Age of Apocalypse and moved on to some other comics when X-Men, so I never experienced it right away. I think I might have read some of the stuff in comic shops, but that was about it when I was working in comic shops. But to be able to go and grab some stuff, maybe add it to my collection, always a good thing. X Factor number 64. I definitely was collecting X Factor. I don't remember if I necessarily have this issue. So yes, 1991. There's a good chance I've got this somewhere. Let's see which X Factor team this is, though. That's kind of key. Obviously, Iceman's in it. Jean Grey, Iceman, Cyclops, Beast, and this is old school X Factor. But 91, I would say this was pre-Havoc, right? You went this and then pre-Havoc after that. I don't remember why everything broken down. It all blurs together. I love the Havoc Red X Factor. Whatever, to the side. Power Pack. Power Pack's coming back. There's a one-shot coming back. There's rumors of a film. Go pick up your Power Pack. I always liked Power Pack when I played HeroClix. I rocked the Power Pack team. Louis Simonson, who's writing the new issue that's going to be coming out. John Bognev is art. Bob Wysek, and then Joe Rosen letterer. Glennis Oliver colors. Power Pack was always a series that I thought was very underrated. Great, we got Cloak and Dagger in it. I mean, if I was Marvel, if I did it, I would totally do Power Pack as small graphic novels geared towards the Scholastic set. I think it would go over very, very well. Got some Fantastic Four in there. I love me some Power Pack. I will always read Power Pack stuff when it gets sent to me. Power Pack. All right, we got a variant. Steve Rogers, Captain America, #6. Variants are always a fan. I'm always a friend of that one. I vaguely remember this. I definitely have the main one. I don't know if I've got this. But this was a decent run from what I remember. I'm not going to open it because it's a variant. I don't feel like jacking it up. And we got a trade in here. We got Luke Cage. This is Cage. It was by David F. Walker, Guillermo Sana, Marcio Menez. Obviously, $15.99 trade. Not bad. I do remember reading this. Was really good, and the final issue of this, I think, wrapped up David F. Walker's run. Is 166 to 170. The final issue of this was amazing. Was absolutely fantastic, and totally worth it. It's just Luke Cage telling a story to his daughter, and it's so good. The rest of it is Luke Cage in jail and who's behind stuff. This was good. This was actually, I remember, I think I gave this a pretty positive review. So overall, like, you get the Funko figure, whole bunch of comics, a trade, or I think it's like 20, 25 bucks, something like that. You know, it's cool. It's, you know, a good gift to maybe give to kids if you just want to grab some stuff to read. You know, fun. I think we're going to go and probably try the DC one next, see where it goes from there. There should be, you should be able to pick up some coupons here and there, discount codes. You know, it's not one I'm totally going out and saying, you gotta get it, it's amazing. But it's like a one-off thing. It's kind of like the Groupon stuff. If you kind of just know what you're expecting to get is a hodgepodge of things and not really anything spectacular necessarily, you should be fine. Like, the variant was nice. Like, I really actually appreciate the variant in it. I think they did say they put in variants in their boxes. So I dig that, and I think the trade's a decent trade. The Funko, I mean, it's a little dinged up, so I think that's kind of disappointing. I mean, you can see that it's a little busted. So other than that, though, it's cool. It's a different thing to check out. We got a link underneath this video. We'll put it so you can order your own. And yeah, I think that's where we're at. We're gonna go try to order the DC one and see where that goes. So yeah, if you're into comics, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Pinterest, everything at Graphic Policy. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.